Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. My name's Callum and you're watching The Office Nano on Thinking Reef. So today what we're doing is the first of our videos on our Fluval Evo 13.5 aquarium, which I have set up at work. So I've come in today, which is Saturday, to do a video. I've been meaning to do some videos for a while on the Nano, but obviously with it being at work it proves kind of difficult to get an empty office. So I've come in today to kind of catch you guys up on what's happening with the Evo, and yeah, we're planning to go with the tank as well, and what I'm going to do with the setup. So this is a nice little nano tank from Fluval Aquatics. I'd imagine you could set it up with freshwater as well, but obviously we've set it up as a marine tank. So it has a back chamber, as you can see, which goes all the way along, which holds the return pump, any filter media that you want in the middle section, and the first section here holds the skimmer. The heater's also in the end chamber right at the back over here with the return pump. And we have put in some real reef rock, which was kindly given to us by Fishkeeper Scotland. So big thanks to those guys. And there's a couple of nice little Ocellaris clowns in here at the moment. So yeah, just to catch you guys up on where I am really. So we have some filter media and things in the back. So Marine Pure were kind enough to send us some of their Marine Pure gems. So that's a really porous media which will help with the bacteria, beneficial bacteria, in terms of cycling your tank and in longer term as well. So that's what helps to break down like your nitrates and things like that. So so yeah, so we've got some of that, and the only other thing we have in there at the minute is some filter floss, and that was just to kind of originally clean out some of the cloudiness from the sand and things like that I'd put in. But we've changed that over now. We've got some fresh filter floss in again, and we'll probably just take that out eventually, to be honest, because it's probably not needed long term. One thing I have done, so this is pretty much the standard setup. There is a Fluval nano skimmer on the tank as well, which I'm running when I'm at work, which is a great little skimmer you'll probably see from some of my other videos. But the only thing I have changed at the minute is I have put in a Fluval CP1 circulation pump, just to give the system a little bit more flow, because the pump that comes with it, the return pump, doesn't give too much flow, to be honest. So I felt like I needed something slightly stronger, so I've put in a CP1 rather than upgrading the return pump. But obviously that would be an option as well. You could put in a more powerful return pump if you wished, but you know, it's not necessary. So where we're going to go with this is we're probably going to leave it quite standard to show you guys what you can do with these nice little nano tanks. So it has obviously got a light, which is a nice little LED light. It has a white setting, is what I've got on at the minute, and it has a blue setting, which you can see here as well. So it's not too powerful a light. Obviously it's a little nano system, so you won't be able to grow any kind of high-end SPS under it, but I have heard that you can run some sort of easy to keep SPS, some Hysterix, some Cellophora, that kind of thing under the light, in sort of higher places which are closer to the light, for example. So we might try some of that. I have put in a couple of flags at the minute. One's a couple of flags of GSP just to kind of test where we were. I've got a Superman Recordia there, and there's a couple of Reverse Space Monster Zoas in there. The only reason I put those in is because I've got plenty of them in my main system, and I just kind of wanted something in the system. Obviously it was quite early to add things. As you can see, there's a build-up of diatoms, which are now starting to cover my GSP, which is obviously not great. So yeah, so the tank's awful brown and things, guys. This is a natural stage when you're starting up a new system, so you need to keep that in mind. Don't get too disheartened. What it is it's diatoms. So diatoms are a type of algae that feeds off silicates. Now silicates come in on your new system because, you know, plastics, glass and manufacturing things, there's silicates on there. When you introduce your new sand, your new rocks all have silicate as well. So naturally what happens when there's an abundance of silicates, the diatoms will take place. So this is a natural stage. So what we can do is, I've not actually done a water change on this tank yet, and that's what I'm in here to do today. So you can siphon them off. Obviously there's diatoms on the rock and stuff as well, so it's probably about time that we introduce some cleanup crew So we'll probably look at getting some snails, some hermit crabs, that kind of thing, to help just maintain the glass and the sand to stop it looking quite as dirty. But what will eventually happen is the diatoms will use up all the silicates in the tank. So when we siphon them off, they shouldn't return, or they will be out competed by something like green hair algae. So it's quite an important stage to get some cleanup crew in there, guys, or it might take over. So I kind of played about with this system and what I was going to do with it, but I've kind of decided just to leave it as standard as possible for quite some time to show you guys what it is that you can keep in the system if you're buying it as a sort of starter system. So that'll be stuff like leathers, you know, soft corals, anything that's low light. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be uninteresting corals. You know, you do get low light corals that are interesting. You know, blastos are nice, they're nice and colourful. You can get a range of them. Zoas obviously are very varied in terms of colour, luminescence and stuff. They'll be really nice underneath the blue light. And also Euphilia. You know, Euphilia don't need a lot of light, so, and they're one of the nicest corals that you can keep in your system. So we'll see what we get. I'm going to do a water change today and get rid of some of this diatoms and hopefully get some of the levels down a little bit. And then we'll revisit on Monday and do some tests when I'm back in at work. So yeah, that's where we are, guys. I thought I would just give you a quick update. I've not named the fish yet. One thing I have found about this system is that you need to keep the water level down, especially if you're running a circulation pump, because what happens is it comes over the top and you get a lot of salt creep over the top of the lid. It's obviously just because you have a lid on the system, so it's probably a little bit high, but I've been filling it a little bit higher just because I'm not in over the weekends. The other thing to remember is that when the circulation pump goes off and the water level's high, the water does get on the light, and I have noticed that it interferes with the switch on the light. And because it's a touch switch, obviously with the water, it's maybe just arcing the connection and it's turning itself on and off or changing it to blue. So that's just one thing to remember, as well as not to fill it too full, guys. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. So this is the Office Nano on Thinking Reef. Keep following us. Obviously things are a bit dirty and things at the minute. It's a good step for to show you guys. You know, people show their aquariums when they're at their nicest, but actually, you know, everybody does have down stages where their aquarium is a bit dirtier, and it's a natural stage when you're starting a new system. So don't be disheartened if you're new to the hobby. This is perfectly normal, and keep following my videos and my photos on my Instagram, and you'll be able to see the tank progress, and we'll get rid of all this algae, and we'll get into something that looks like what we're trying to achieve, which is a nice little reef aquarium. It's been really nice having it at work. You know, they say fish tanks are de-stressing, so yeah, it's really nice to have it on our desk, and it's kind of nice that it's a peninsula. It's probably the only nano peninsula that you get, actually, so it's quite a nice wee peninsula tank that we can have between our desks. And I speak to my colleagues through the fish tank. So yeah, so thanks for watching. As I said, this is the Office Nano on Thinking Reef. If you've not subscribed, guys, hit the subscribe button below. Remember, hit the bell button if you want notified of any new videos and things that are coming on. Obviously, I'm doing videos on my system at home, which is my Red Series for 350 as well. Follow me on Instagram if you're not on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram TV, jump over to my YouTube. The link's on my profile, and give me a follow on there. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later.